And with me, I am Brandon Foster, the founder and owner of Magic Land Vacation, the travel planning genies. And we have the incredible Laura Morrison in the house today. What up, Laura?
Not much. I'm ready to talk about some Disneyland Halloween.
Yes, absolutely. We are here today live on YouTube. We are live in our Facebook group, and we are doing our halfway to Halloween countdown. And tonight, what we're going to be talking about is Disneyland Resort. So if you're not familiar, which if you guys should probably be familiar with this, Disneyland Resort is the one that's in Anaheim, that's in California, and it has Disney California Adventure Park, Disneyland Park, which is the original park that Walt Disney built himself. Well, he didn't literally build it himself, but you guys know what I mean. And Downtown Disney, they still have Downtown Disney in there. And we're going to talk all about Halloween. So before we get started, can everybody see us and hear us okay? Can you please comment down in the comments? Yes, we see you, Brandon. Yes, we see you, Laura. Laura's wearing her beautiful pink shirt today. She's got the Disneyland background behind her. We need to update that because we need to get the 100th, right? Because they're celebrating the 100th anniversary of Disney as well, which is really, really great. Okay, so let's go right into Disneyland and Halloween. And let's just start with our favorites. Laura, what do you love about Halloween at Disneyland Resort?
Oh my gosh. My number one favorite is the Haunted Mansion. The overlay they do with Nightmare Before Christmas is phenomenal. I am dying to go back and see it. Well, we're going to see it in September when we go back. But yes, absolutely. I love, love, love. It's my favorite thing they do.
Yes. And actually I have pictures of I have pictures of the Haunted Mansion overlay. So
yeah, I put some in there. So
yeah. So like you guys, this is like crazy what Disneyland does for the Haunted Mansion overlay. And in fact, Walt Disney World Resort was thinking about doing an overlay, but Walt Disney World is so much of an international vacation destination. They figured they would get a lot of complaints about the Haunted Mansion being closed for a period of time because it is closed for a little while because it really is like a whole new ride. And these are pictures of just the outside of it. That is the Haunted Mansion overlay, which is the Nightmare Before Christmas. I mean, look at this countdown clock. It's so cool, counting down to Christmas. And then everything. But inside, it really is like a whole new ride. I mean, look at Oogie Boogie there. I think when Dustin and I wrote it for the first time, we were like, it's like a whole different ride. Like it doesn't even feel like it is the Haunted Mansion.
It's totally new.
It's like a whole new experience. And it really is breathtaking when you see it and how Imagineers did it. You get to see Oogie. This is the end. This is normally where you would have the hitchhiking ghosts, as Oogie Boogie is there on the end. Now we're getting into other fun things for Disneyland Halloween. So I love that, Laura. I love that is one of your favorite things. I would say one of my favorite things about Disneyland is the characters. I love
the characters.
I know. I love the characters at Disneyland. And this is actually from Oogie Boogie Bash, which is one of the other things we're going to talk about. But I just love seeing the characters, the Halloween characters and the characters in Halloween attire. Personally, that's one of my favorites about the whole entire Halloween hootenanny for Disneyland Resort. So where's my really good picture? I have so many good pictures of Disneyland for Halloween. Let's just start with the classic pumpkin as we continue to talk about this. Okay, so we talked about what is our favorites. Let's talk about what is Oogie Boogie Bash, Laura? Let's talk about what Oogie Boogie Bash is.
So those of you that are familiar with Disney World in Florida, we have Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. Disneyland has Oogie Boogie Bash. And so everything is wrapped around Oogie Boogie. And it is a party like no other. I mean, it is amazing. Everything is lit up. Everything is in that purple black light hue, and the parades and the party. You're going to be able to trick or treat and get all kinds of cool stuff, but it is amazing. There are things that happen during these parties that do not happen during the day. You can't see them if you're not at the party. So that's why Halloween is my favorite time at the parks.
Yeah, I gotta give you guys a quick rundown of like what Oogie Boogie actually is and why it's so amazing. So Oogie Boogie, actually, the first year of Oogie Boogie was back in 2019, right before the COVID-19 pandemic. So my husband and I, we actually got to go to the first Oogie Boogie event. Traditionally, before Oogie Boogie Bash, there was Mickey's Halloween party, which was actually at the Disneyland park, not at California Adventure. So in 2019, the event actually moved over to DCA, Disney California Adventure Park, with the first incarnation of Oogie Boogie Bash. And then with the COVID-19 pandemic, it went away for a couple of years, and then it came back last year. And Oogie Boogie Bash is like one of the things that Disneyland, I think, Laura, just does better than other parks is character meet and greets.
Yes.
And specifically the rare characters that you can actually see. And that was one of my favorite things about Oogie Boogie Bash was some of the really, really rare characters. So at Oogie Boogie Bash, we got to see Goofy from Kingdom Hearts. So if you guys are familiar with the video game Kingdom Hearts, they had a Kingdom Hearts Goofy. They also had Kingdom Hearts Donald as well at Oogie Boogie Bash. These are the only times you can see these characters at Oogie Boogie Bash. They also had the Big Bad Wolf, which I love these backdrops that they had. These were really, really cool backdrops they had for Oogie Boogie Bash. We had the Sheriff of Nottingham from Robin Hood, which was one of my sister's and I's favorite Disney movies to watch when we were growing up. And we had the Sheriff of Nottingham. I think that's the Sheriff of Nottingham, and then that's the Prince John.
Yes.
Prince John, and then the Sheriff of Nottingham. And it was just super fun to see these really awesome, rare characters throughout the park. So that was one piece of it that I really, really loved. The other piece that I really, really loved was that they actually had the most popular characters were part of Trick or Treat Trails, which is something very different from Not So Scary over at Disney World. So Not So Scary at Disney World for Trick or Treat Trails, it's just trick or treating. The characters are not there. What Disneyland did is they actually mic'd their main characters, and as you're collecting your trick or treats, you walk past them. So you can stop, take a quick photo. You can get a little bit of a video, but you can't touch them because they're all on raised pedestals. But I mean, still, it was amazing to see these characters and do these really, really incredible trick or treat trails. Here's a picture of Maleficent for her portion of the trick or treat trail. Now you're going to see the spindles down below her and everything else, and the little gargoyles and everything else. I will say that as it got darker, Laura, these became more cinematic, if you will, because in the darkness, the sets kind of come to life better with the lighting. These pictures were taken like early on in the evening. And then, of course, you have Chip and Dale as Rescue Rangers, which was super, super cute. So the Trick or Treat Trails is a huge thing that's really, really fun. And I don't know if I have pictures of it. Oh, here's the Mad Hatter from Alice in Wonderland. So they have the Mad Hatter from Alice in Wonderland. They also changed the characters too. So it's not always the same characters on the Trick or Treat Trail. Last year, Laura, they had Sid from Toy Story. So they had a voice character as Sid from Toy Story. And they also had a live action version of Cruella as well for Oogie Boogie Bash.
I met Cruella at Disneyland. But with the Mad Hatter there, Callie and Vic, if you're watching, there you go. That's Vic's favorite characters, the Mad Hatter.
Is it really?
Yes, he loves the Mad Hatter.
Wow. Yeah. So the Trick or Treat Trails with the characters is really, really, really awesome for Oogie Boogie Bash. And let's just talk about a couple other things too with Oogie Boogie Bash, which is they have a show. So they have a special Halloween themed show that you can see as well during Oogie Boogie Bash. You have rides that are open as well, like you would expect with any Halloween party with special music and effects and stuff like that. And we can't forget about the parade. the parade that they have as well. So you guys, I love Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Parade over at Disneyland. They have a completely different Halloween parade with different floats, different characters. It is a more Nightmare Before Christmas heavy, which is really, really fun. And it's a huge and amazing, it's a great hard ticket event. It just sells out so fast. It sells out usually in a day or two for the entire event. So
Well, and I love how Oogie is like over the entrance into California Adventure when we were there.
yes.
Oogie is sitting on top and just kind of all eerie looking at it. And it looks so great at night. Looks so great at night. I have beautiful pictures of like the mansion at night and all the different stuff. It's just, love it. It's amazing.
Yeah, it's amazing. So when is Oogie Boogie Bash? Everybody wants to know, when is Oogie Boogie Bash? So Disneyland actually has not released their dates yet for the exact dates for Oogie Boogie Bash, but they are in select nights starting in August, September, and October. And they always sell out. And usually it's on Tuesdays and Thursdays and Sundays, kind of like what Walt Disney World does for Not So Scary Halloween Party. And we already talked about the must-dos at Oogie Boogie Bash. We'll give a quick recap. You want to see all the characters. You want to do the trick-or-treat trails. You want to go see the stage show, and definitely you want to see the party as well. Yes. There was a World of Color Villainous. That was the first year. I hope they do some other awesome nighttime spectacular this year, but we'll have to wait and see what they do. And then can we not forget that Disneyland 100 is going on right now too? So in addition to like being able to experience Oogie Boogie Bash and the Haunted Mansion overlay over at Disneyland Park, you also get to do all the Disney 100 stuff, which is the reimagining and the decoration on Sleeping Beauty Castle and Magic Happens Here Parade, which is returned over at Disneyland as well. So really cool stuff. So what is there to do at Disneyland during the day for Halloween, Laura?
Oh, so much. So much. Cars Land. Guys, Cars Land decorated for Halloween is adorable. You have to see Cars Land because all the little rides are all decorated and the characters, the cars are decorated. They're all Halloween. Just the park itself, there's so much to do. They do a really amazing job of being able to do some of these overlays. And I highly recommend do the Haunted Mansion during the day. It's incredible. Go back and do it at night. Even if you don't hit the Oogie Boogie party, make sure you go back and do it at night, because once it's up at night, it is beautiful. We have a little before that, we've got some really pretty pictures of the mansion at night and all the different decorations. There's Oogie, which was very, very cool, because if you haven't been to Disneyland, that open area in front of California Adventure, you can stand right in the middle and look at California Adventure, turn right around behind you 90 degrees and see Disneyland. Yep. There's the house all at night, the Haunted Mansion at night. It is so cool. It is so cool.
Yeah, you did a really good job at taking these pictures, Laura. And then of course, during the day, you also get to see Disney characters and their Halloween attire during the day too. Here is the partner statue in front of Sleeping Beauty Castle with the jack-o'-lanterns in front of them. Here's another great picture of the Haunted Mansion overlay at night, which is really, really amazing. And now you guys can see really the difference between during the day and at night, how it's all lit up, how beautiful that actually looks. There's Goofy in his skeleton costume. And now we're back over at DCA during the day with Donald for his devil costume, and then Mickey as his vampire. This pumpkin is actually in the entrance to Disneyland Park. This is the Mickey pumpkin that is so famous for pictures and everything else that people always want to get a picture of. And you see Jack and Sally there during the day as well. When we were there, you actually also had the opportunity to have a picture with Laura, do you know who that is?
Oh, that is from yes, I do know. I can't put my finger on her name. Yes, I do know.
I don't remember her name. I don't remember her name either, but she is from the portraits in the Haunted Mansion.
Yes. Yes.
So we got to have a picture with her over at Disneyland, which was really, really cool. And then I would just say that, like, again, you also get the front entrance of Disneyland is going to have some really cool decorations. So this is the front entrance of Disneyland where they have all the pumpkins painted for Halloween as well, which is really, really fun.
Yeah.
So Laura, when is the best time to book for Halloween?
Today, yesterday, last week. No,
I know. Yeah.
Right now, because it's filling up, because everybody's waiting for these party dates. So people are booking up like crazy in hopes that their vacation is going to coincide with a party date. So I always tell clients, when we're doing this and we're hoping for a party date, we always want to make sure we've got a Tuesday, a Thursday, a Sunday within our vacation, because then you have the best shot at getting a party ticket.
Absolutely. You definitely want to get a party ticket for this. I mean, you don't want to miss this. And actually, this was from seeing Maleficent during the day over at Disneyland, which you hardly ever see Maleficent at all over at Walt Disney World. So seeing Maleficent over at Disneyland is just so much fun and so great to see her. And honestly, she's the only character that I get tongue-tied. I don't know what to say.
We could ask Kimberly Ladd. This is her favorite character in the whole wide world. And she knows everything about Maleficent. So Kimberly, if you're watching, you go, girl. You got all this.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, if you guys want our Halloween guide for Disneyland, then all you guys have to do is just comment Oogie Boogie below, and we're going to send a really beautiful PDF guide for you all about Disneyland. And actually, I wonder if I could pull it up really quick just so people can see this amazing guide that we have for Disneyland. Let's see if I can share my screen and show this to you guys. Let's see if this works. Share screen. Window. Boom. So if you guys want this really amazing guide that we have for you, all you need to do is comment down below Oogie Boogie, and we will send you that incredible guide for all of you.
Yes.
So we would love to send that to you. Thank you guys so much for watching. My name is Brandon. I'm the owner of Magic Land Vacation. This is Laura, our incredible travel planning genie. We love you guys so much. Super excited to grant those Halloween vacation wishes. Make sure you also check out our website, magiclandvacations.com. Have an amazing.
Call us, email us, reach out.
Do all the things.
All the things. Text us. We want to get your vacation planned.
We love you guys. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.